Hey, Ray here. Almost forgot who I was. Trying to learn something. So, I didn't go into much detail about the pocket camera, and a couple of things that are worth mentioning is that, well, aside from it being very programmable, um, the old one is 12 megapixel. The newer one is 16 megapixel. That's worth knowing. I haven't tried to buy the Pocket 2 yet. I would give it another year before I expect it to be in my chintzy price range. Um, However, I did want to show you what I had shown you before was the uh, was the whole thing in a case, just for the protection, really, of the gimbal. But if you are brave and uh, and you're interested in losing some of the weight, because this without without this casing is 115 grams. That's in contrast to the my Akaso. I don't know what a GoPro is, probably comparable, but the Akaso was 59 grams. Um, so that's about half the weight. 4 ounces versus 2 ounces, really. Um, but I wanted to show you one of the mounting options for the Pocket, simply because it is an option, and I didn't mention it, and it reduces a lot of the bulk, and it allows you to mount the thing on a much smaller drone. So here it is mounted on an Apex, and there's a 5 inch, and with a long battery. This is a 1550 milliamp 4S. You can see the thing is it's about the size of a 3S battery. In fact, that might be what's in there, 2 or 3. It's a 850 milliamp hour, and it's more than enough juice to get you through. So what it turned out was, turn this guy on, and you are far enough above your props that they don't show up in the camera, which I can't really show you. It's on the top side. So there's very little protection with it this way, and you might be interested in investing in trying to create something that would, a shroud that would protect this should it get into any kind of an incident, and protect the gimbal from getting crashed. Uh, I might look into that. But like I say, it 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 pans. I mean, you can change the settings. You can give it. You might even be able to ultimately get in and change some of the PID tuning, which would allow you to go further, turn further, because this thing goes in every direction. It's a fully functional gimbal. It'll turn around and flip up and go the other way entirely. So you just really have to trust that you're not going to crash it. But if you were to try and fly this guy, you would have a very cool image off of this camera, particularly since it's not in this crash box, and there wouldn't be any glare or any obstruction from its lens. Now, the other one, the other crazy rig that I made from scratch out of a selfie stick, I wanted to show you. What I had done was I put it on my Taycan with the Thumb Pro. I haven't flown this yet, but I'm going to try this. Again, so far above the view of the props, I have it tipped up at a little bit of an angle, maybe less than 10 degrees, and probably more like 3 degrees. But this will I had to center it so that the camera was in the middle of the gimbal. But nevertheless, this one was already wired for 5 volt, and that's what this camera is going to require. And I am psyched to try this. This doesn't have any panning, so it's going to rely on the ability of the camera to prevent breakup. We'll see what happens with the Pro. It's supposed to be better than the other one. I don't know. The other one wasn't bad at all. So there you go.